Micheal S. Karnes. Micheal, here we go, man. 2026 is almost here. You got to be excited.
Oh yeah, got a lot of things going on. Got the cleansing coming out at the end of January, and we got the movie filming in July, and so a lot of things to be done between those two things. Promotion, and still have to turn in. I have to finish book four by February, so I got a lot of things on the plate.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and that's the key thing. Lots of things on the plate. So let's go to some of your latest news.
All right, this on the 23rd, I met with the actors playing Abby. I met with the director, the cinematographer, the sound coordinator, the stunt coordinator. Met him, and we all looked at the church site, Valley View, that I was a pastor at, and that's hopefully going to be our site. Got to apply for that, but looks good for it. And so we looked around in the sanctuary. Of course, that's the one that I used to design the setting for Watergrave. So we looked at all that and how we're going to do the baptistry scene, and it's just exciting to see it all coming to play. And didn't ever realize how much is behind the scenes before it ever starts filming.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting, and just to kind of meet with all the different people and see the excitement they have about it coming up.
Yes, the investment they have into it, and excitement, and the rental of equipment, and all that scheduled. It's becoming real. This is one of those dream things, but to see it actually, people investing into it and coordinating it and scheduling things, that's the exciting part.
So let's go deeper. Let's dive deeper into any other news. What other news do you have for us?
Well, I've got four or five events scheduled for the year. I'm going to be in the film, so I've got my part and what I'm going to be reading. I'm Susan Ripley's father, and that's she's the widow from the first book. Her husband's the one that gets murdered in first scene. So I'm not giving away anything. But I come in at the very, very end of Watergrave, and hopefully, if this takes off and we do more than one, then my part kind of grows as it carries on as his relationship with his daughter Susan and Abby Rhodes, who is the key figure.
Okay. Yeah. And looking at all that and these events and learning, and I'm sure they're excited about the book. That's the biggest thing is the book launch comes out in January, right? Next
Yes.
book. What date?
I don't have a date yet. I just know the end of January. He's doing a lot of his time right now on the movie coordination, but it is in slot for the end of January. There's one book before me that comes out in the middle of January, but that's not mine. And then my book comes out probably the third or fourth week of January.
And how many of your readers are kind of reach out to you now and saying we want to read this?
Yeah, usually about a week after the last one uh, debuted, some of my avid readers have read it in one night or two nights, and they're ready for the next one. So they've got to wait for 6 months. And other people that kind of drag it on, and they're passing the book along. And so the excitement is that Watergrave is its base is building on the sales, and so I'm approaching like the 500 mark on that, and then the 200 mark on the one that just came out in July. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh gosh, I should do more than that. I should be selling more than that. And the publisher and the agent are saying, this is brand new to everybody. It just came out in January. So be patient, keep working on it, keep pounding the pavement, keep doing promotion with you. And they said, I'm doing everything right. It's going to click. People are telling other people, getting great responses, getting, 4 and 5 star reviews. So it's just a matter of time. And I guess I'm not as patient as I thought I was.
You have to go and put yourself in a competitive analysis
Yeah.
in AI. I've sold this many books. Just ask any of the platforms, the free ones. It doesn't matter, and see where you stack up. And that's the important thing to look at, Micheal. Have you come close to top 100 in your category when a book comes out in sales? Has that
Yeah. The
happened yet?
highest, the highest I've come is 34, I think. But I hit 34, 45 in that area.
You know you're considered an Amazon bestseller then.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So show me the category and we'll at least announce it this time. I
Okay.
just learned that. So if you hit 100 in any of the categories, you become an Amazon best-selling author.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
So you might have to bring that back up. So
Okay.
looking at categories and looking at your numbers, and that's the type of stuff that we're going to be looking at with Media Giant Productions and Neil the Media Giant Haley with Micheal Karnes is, okay, a lot of people focus on, okay, they're promising sales. Instead of, we're going to strategize, we're going to talk about sales because sales don't happen. Marketing doesn't mean sales. Marketing means attention. Attention means they're considering it. Then you look at the analytics and say, why isn't the needle moving more? I got to maybe get it to the right people. Who do you think your audience is? Let's talk about that now.
Okay.
Audience. Who's the audience for your book?
I say my primary, the top audience is female Christians in the age group between 20 and 50. Out of that, I have a lot more female readers than I do male readers, and then expands on the ages, probably go upward rather than downward from that point. But I'm expanding, and the nice thing is, like my wife and my daughter are in the school system, so they've been taking free books there to the teachers' lounge and giving them out, and hopefully hooking people on it. I've gotten some great responses from them. My kids are passing it on their social media to other people, and so it's building. And so far, I've only gotten maybe one bad review, and the rest have been fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fantastic. I mean, and what do you think the feedback, what do they like most about your books?
Uh, the characters that even the secondary and third characters are well developed. That I stick with the personalities of that they identify with Abby and her struggles against, of the church just because of a history. And a lot of people that are identifying have been hurt in some way by the church. And that's who I'm really looking for, is that reader, so that they can follow Abby's journey to reconciliation, her reconciliation, first of all, with herself, then with God, and then an extension of that with the church.
I think this is very, very important for you. And I think every pastor and every church should have a copy of this book.
That'd be wonderful.
That's another great place of figuring your group. Where do
Yeah,
you
the
think,
problem with that
Micheal?
is,
You know, go ahead. Sorry.
I say the problem with that is I hit that in between spot between it's too gritty for Christian markets and it's too Christian for the secular. But I'm determined to hit that niche between because I think that's a bigger niche than either side. I just got accepted to a group called Brave Authors for 2026, and that's Christian authors who tackle difficult situations. And so they'll be promoting me this year as well.
Well, and then the Micheal S. Karnes podcast is expanding to where he's going to conduct his own interviews with other guests as
Yes.
produced by Media Giant Productions. And I think it's going to be a really good one because it's going to be not the latest updates, but something that's going to really get people excited to talk when you get to talk with and ask questions to the potential people in the series or the whole film production or all the things happening.
Yeah.
Wow. Very, very exciting. So 2026 is here. Do you have resolutions you set for 2026?
Just to keep pounding the pavement, keep going at it, to delve more into the ministry aspect of this side of it, so I can really reach out to those people who've been tainted or hurt in some way by the church, and just talk with them about it, and let them know that those people that hurt you don't represent the whole church, and then don't represent God in an authentic way. Because as a pastor, I've faced a lot of that behind the scenes that people don't know is um, those people who fought for the building rather than for people and for ministries and the things that they came after, me on. And that's why a couple of my kids are hurt by the church and still shy away from it.
Okay. Micheal S. Karnes, author.com. Appreciate it, Micheal, and we'll talk in 2026.
All right. Happy New Year.
All right, that's special simulcast, the Neil Haley Show and the Mitchell S. Karnes podcast. And absolutely happy